It's time to fire this thing up. What you're looking at is one of the aluminum bench seats that's inside this craft. Hey, well, good deal, you made it. Hi, I'm John Greviskis. It's great to have you back aboard the boat with us. What I'm in is our model year 2009. This is a 16-foot Alumacraft, and I have 4 very hard aluminum bench seats in this boat. All right, and I kind of have a bad lower back, and what I would love is to have some type of padding on top of these seats. Okay, I also want to add some traction because when it gets wet, man, this gets a little slick. We're really going to be looking at a very cool product today to kind of address not only the tops of bench seats, but also you might have a deck that's spider cracked and you want a cosmetic makeover. Okay, this stuff is so easy to put down. This stuff is so comfortable to stand on or run the boat from. And man, wait until we show you how it's made. Now, the name of the product is called SeaDek, and it originated in the surf world. And we're going to learn all about the different colors and contours and all kinds of applications that you can use around your boats. But guess what? Before we can get into any of this stuff, shoot, you know the drill by now. You see, we need to work out a little trade-off. We've got to get all of you to spend the next 30 minutes with us as we're working right here along the beautiful water's edge. And then in exchange with, again, the help of a few of my very knowledgeable friends in the marine industry, we're all going to be pooling together in order to do our very best to let you in on a few more ways to make your boat ship-shape.
Ship-Shape TV, North America's favorite boat improvement show, is being brought to you in part by Vetus America, where boat builders and pleasure boaters alike get everything marine. Vetus, by Ray Marine, marine electronics the G-Man digs, and by the high-tech, low-emissions Evinrude E-Tech. Evinrude, spend more time on the water.
Instead of traditional non-skid that is slippery, smelly, or just plain uncomfortable, your boat demands that you stick it with SeaDek, the exceptionally comfortable EVA foam alternative with an easy peel and stick application. Fishermen, wakeboarders, sailors, scuba divers, or anyone else on board will love it because the wetter it gets, the more traction you get. SeaDek's great for replacing smelly, worn carpet or covering up spider cracks and other surface imperfections, making your boat look like new. Comfort you need, traction you trust. Order today.
Welcome back. This is a real working 28-acre boatyard / boat building facility residing in Stuart, Florida. It's Ship-Shape TV's home base. Ideally located, the complex is situated on the shores of the Okeechobee Waterway, which happens to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once again, here's the founder and host of Ship-Shape TV, John Greviskis.
You're looking at my waterfront view here at the camp in the Adirondacks. Thanks, Buck. Where I would like to begin today is I want to learn a little bit more about a product that we could use for the seats in the Alumacraft called SeaDek. And that leads us to our first expert guest. This is Chuck Yates. Hey, Chuck.
John, how are you?
I'm doing great. Chuck is not only one of the owners, but also the vice president of sales of a company down in Rockledge, Florida, and the product that you're making is SeaDek.
Correct.
And please tell me the name of the company.
High Perform is our parent company. SeaDek is the product.
Now, I was telling everybody that the SeaDek is kind of, or has kind of been derived from the surf industry, and is that what High Perform is all about?
Correct. High Perform manufactured extract for the last 18 years. We're one of the leading brands of surf traction.
Okay. Now, surfboards are made of fiberglass. A lot of boats are made of fiberglass, and I really see the connection. You put a foam type of product onto the surfboard. You're now offering that same type of foam to go onto boats. And I want to kind of start there, Chuck. Talk to me about what type of foam this is, because it does kind of have a nice lot of cush to it. And tell me about some of the characteristics of this particular foam.
It's an EVA, ethyl vinyl acetate, that's specifically manufactured for the marine environment, which means it has UV inhibitors in it because the boats are going to be out there 24/7.
Okay, what about for mold, for mildew, stains?
Very good. We have microbial agents in it to keep it from turning black and green.
Chuck, I see that we have these kind of what appears to be embossed dots over top of this SeaDek. Is that what gives it traction?
That enhances it, John. EVA in itself is a very, very good non-skid. The micro embossed pattern that you see here really adds to that.
Now, it rains here a lot in the Adirondacks, okay? And those aluminum bench seats, if they get wet, they get a little bit slick. If this gets wet, am I still going to have traction?
You're going to have exceptional traction. It's actually better when it's wet than when it's dry. Very good when it's dry, exceptional when it's wet.
If I were to go with this for the Alumacraft, how would I apply it to the bench seats?
That's the easiest part of the whole deal. Simply peel it, stick it into place. We use a pressure-sensitive adhesive that works very, very well on all surfaces, aluminum, wood, fiberglass.
Let's talk a little bit about some older boats that might have fiberglass, gel-coated, molded-in non-skid. And if you ever get spider cracks in the non-skid, if you ever get dings, it's kind of challenging to mold some new gel-coated non-skid to match the original non-skid. Is anybody using this as an aesthetic cover over top of maybe forward decks or cockpit decking?
Correct, John. You'll see a number of individuals will purchase sheet material that we have available. They'll determine how much they need, purchase the sheet material, cut it into shape with a razor knife, and install it. It really does wonders to make your boat look like new again.
All right, I see that we have a couple of different color options here. This would be fantastic for maybe duck boats.
Correct.
Okay, camo or something like that. How many different colors does it come in?
We actually have 9 different colors that is available in.
I was also thinking about teak, and that's expensive. I see that you have a teak-like product here. Can you kind of show it to us?
Correct. This is our new faux teak that we have. What we actually do here, John, is we'll laminate 2 different colors together. We'll do a brown over the top of a black, and then we'll actually route these caulk lines that you see here, which aren't caulk lines, or routed lines into it to give it the look that we have.
Yeah, this does look like the black caulk that you would put in between the individual teak boards. This is really, really cool. Now check this out. I see that we have a logo that's been cut into this. Can you do a lot of people's logos? Because I was thinking about maybe the ship shape logo.
Sure, we can work with a number of different methods to be able to do a logo into it. Logos range anywhere from the OEM logo to, say, an individual wants to put the name of his boat on there.
All right, down in Florida, I have a really sweet 28-foot center console fishing boat. And I would really love to have some type of a bolster pad, and my wheels are spinning here. Could I use SeaDek as a bolster?
Yes, sir. We do have a 20mm material, same embossed pattern you see on the outside.
Right.
The only thing, it's a little bit thicker. Same peel and stick application. No need to drill into your boat.
Much thicker. Okay, so that, and this is that foam. This is what's going to give you that cush. Okay, up against your thighs or your knees for that bolster. Okay, and it's just peel and stick, and you can put it in place.
Correct.
How much is SeaDek?
Ranges anywhere from $4 to $5 for sheet material and 3mm or 5mm thickness, up to custom work at somewhere in the neighborhood of $25 to $30 per square foot.
What's this machine all about?
This is our digitizer. This is where we actually can go out to your boat and digitize the pattern for the swim platform, the cockpit kit, the flying bridge, whatever we need to do.
The seats on my Alumacraft.
The seats on your Alumacraft. We can actually set this up outside the boat and work outside the boat if it's a relatively small boat, or bring it inside the boat. We have about a 25-foot range with this wand right here that allows us to digitize compound curves, various areas. We can actually do undergunnel areas. We can do a lot of different things with this machine.
Okay, now there's no way that you're going to be able to get to everybody in North America. And I'm telling you, I'm getting really excited about this product, and I know a lot of people at home are probably too. you can't get everywhere, Chuck. Do you have any type of a patterning kit where maybe people could kind of do this and send you a pattern?
They could send us a pattern. We recommend that they purchase one of our inexpensive $15 template kits. The template kit's going to allow them to digitize the swim platform with a sheet of Mylar that they'll lay down over the top of it. They can follow the existing non-skid pattern that's on there. They can lay it on a forward bow area if they want to do that area. You name it, they can do it on it. They roll that template kit back up, mail it back to us. We then digitize it, make a CAD drawing, email them the CAD drawing. They verify that that's the right look that they want with the right logo, whatever they might want to do with it, and then we make the product to their specifications.
What about for like the boat builders? Would this be some type of an added creature comfort to where maybe they could offer this to their customers? Do they call you and ask you to bring in the digitizing machine and use it as upsell materials?
Sure. We deal with a number of OEMs, whether they're relatively large, very large, to the very small. A lot of the large manufacturers will be able to email us a CAD drawing of what they want to have made. If they don't have that capability, we can go to their facility, digitize the boat, do the same thing we would do with a customer, and then we have their product on file that we can make for them time and time and time again.
Chuck, I know a lot of people are going to want to know about this stuff. You have to give us a resource to learn more about it, to learn about the templating process. What do you have?
Go to our website, www.seadek.com. That's SeaDek.com. Go to the blog. You'll be able to see hundreds of different applications of things we've done.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Chuck. Hey, right now we need to take a very short time out. But keep it right here, because when we come back, we're changing locations on you. We're going to head down to their factory, and we're going to show you firsthand how SeaDek gets made. It'll blow you away, and we'll cover it right after this.
ShipShape TV will be back in a flash.